Right from the outset, there have been severe problems in relation to these proposed amendments. Firstly, they tend to take up very extreme positions, largely favourable to the trade unions. Then the provisions appear to have been drafted in a rush. The standard of drafting is very poor, which makes it difficult for lawyers to determine exactly what was meant, and in other areas it seems that the drafters have achieved unintended consequences. Another serious problem with the amendments is that they largely ignore the 4 years of work that has been done in NEDLAC in developing the South African Decent Work Programme, and many of the weaknesses identified in that programme by the social partners have not been remedied or are not proposed to be remedied in the bills. The bills also ignore the government's own regulatory impact assessment that was done into the bills, which is a very serious matter. And then many of us lawyers believe that some of the major proposed amendments are unconstitutional, are breaches of the Constitution. Not surprisingly, these amendments have caused very considerable alarm and controversy, and they have had the unfortunate effect of feeding negative perceptions that exist, particularly by the investing or the foreign investing community, about the rigidity and the employer hostile nature of our employment law. But fortunately, looking forward, the bills seem now largely, for all practical purposes, to have been withdrawn. That has not been done formally, but there has been such criticism of the bills that the government has indicated that significant changes may be made during the negotiation process, which is now underway in NEDLAC. And what limited information we get from that process is that the proposed amendments are now in the hands of expert lawyers representing government, the trade unions and employers, and hopefully they will eliminate some of the more extreme provisions, and particularly those that are unconstitutional, and in due course we will receive a revised set of bills. And certainly it is my belief that they will be very, very different from the ones that were published in December. Some of the more extreme provisions will be eliminated.